Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where and when you're listening to this. This is Coffee with Kevin, and I am Kevin, and this is my coffee. Oh, yes. Mm, yes. Howdy, everyone. How is everyone doing? It's a fantastic day. Well, I say it's a fantastic day. First of all, I want you to see my coffee cup. It's one of my favorite coffee cups. And yes, it's got a Santa Claus on it. It's Christmas. Santa Claus is one of my favorite characters. I play Santa Claus every year for the kids. I've been doing this for 25 years. I used to play Santa Claus for Christmas in July at my campground. Thank God this year wasn't one of the years I was doing it because it's hot. It's very, very hot. I love Santa Claus, but I love this cup because of what it says. It says, I believe. And whether it's I believe in Santa Claus, I believe in God, or whatever, or I believe in myself, which is even more powerful, it is, there are so many things that belief, that faith can do for you. But today I want to talk to you about, chilling out. Now, and I talked to you about this because hey, this weekend was wild. It was wild. We had a date night, and I'll confess, it's been a while since I've taken my wife out on a date night. But the date night actually started earlier in the afternoon. After I got out with a client on Saturday, about 12:30, 1 o'clock, I said, let's go out. Let's go out and do a little shopping. And I wanted to get some coffee. I decided, hey, let's go to the Christmas tree shop. My wife's favorite place to go, the Christmas tree shop in New England. If you listen to this outside of New England, it's a string of shops of stores that actually come out from the Cape, but they were all over Massachusetts and New Hampshire, and they have Christmas stuff in it, but they also have a lot of crafts and hiring crafts and that kind of stuff as well, and food products as well. But I go there for coffee, if I'm going to get coffee. And so we went there and we had an enjoyable time walking around the store for a good 45 minutes, seeing all the fascinating stuff and what we wanted to buy. And then we left there and I went to Ocean State Job Lots, another store, a little similar, but it doesn't have a theme. It doesn't have a theme of Christmas, but good prices on all sorts of goods. So I usually buy my coffee there, and I needed to go get some coffee. So I went there, and we walked around there for another 45 minutes. And then I had a brilliant idea. Let's buy another air conditioner. Our air conditioner it was okay, and it was okay for me. But Brenda wasn't, it was too hot. She was waking up in the middle of the night sweating because it didn't cool off the room really good. We have a big room. And so I said, all right. Let's go to Walmart down the street. And so we went to Walmart and didn't have it. I misread it online. So we stopped and grabbed a bite to eat. Actually, I think we grabbed a bite to eat at one of our favorite Chinese restaurants. It's all about Brenda today. And then we went to Walmart, and then I looked and said, well, we can go to this other Walmart across a couple of cities, another 40-minute drive, and then we found the other Walmart. We got what we wanted. And by then, it was 5:30. I had a date night. We were going out to Olive Gardens. So I said, how about we go home first, we take a break, and I called up and made a 7 o'clock reservation. So we went home first, got changed, got freshened up, rested for a few, installed and tested the air conditioner. And then we headed out for a beautiful evening. But it was a big day. It was a big day. Yesterday I had another big day, or at least in the middle of the afternoon. I said to my wife, we're going to a conference this weekend, a big conference we go to every year, and it's always on the weekend of our anniversary. And this year, the banquet is on the day of our anniversary, our 40th anniversary. So I said, let's go out and buy you a new cocktail dress. So we went out and we spent literally an hour and a half at this one store, and she tried on dozens of things, and so did I, having fun, looking in the mirror of me with all these weird looking smoking jackets and things like that. It was cool. I had fun. But then couldn't find anything she liked. So I said, all right, let's go to this other store. It's the same store, but in a different city. And we drove another 40 minutes. It was 98 degrees outside. And we found this, and we went to it, and we found it. But it was a good 4 hours of holy mackerels, all sorts of stuff. So what I want to talk to you about is the need to chill. And yes, we've been in the 90s, even 100s up here in the past week. And I don't mean chill by going out and buying a new air conditioner like I did. I mean chill like stop. Now, we all know, we've all heard meditation is great, but how many of us actually do meditation on a daily basis? All right, it's timely and it's hard to learn sometimes. So I'm going to teach you something that's quicker, and it's just as good, because you can do this. You can do this a few minutes a day, or you can do this a few times a day. Just talking about everything that we went through in those days. And Sunday was a little busy too, but it was family, and it was more casual, but it was still busy. So just talking about that gets me a little, the heart's racing a bit. So here's what you want to do. You want to stop whatever you're doing, because you can do this anywhere. Whether it's at work, whether it's on the train, it doesn't matter. You can do this sitting down, you can do this standing up. Stop and take a deep breath. Now, everybody knows that, deep breathing is good for you, but I want to say this. It's a deep breath into the stomach. It's a deep breath into the stomach. So you'll feel like, I'm going to get you, let's see if we can do this. All right, you can see my stomach. You feel like your stomach expands like a balloon. You breathe into your stomach like that, nice and slow, and you breathe out. Try to breathe out twice as long if you can, but breathe out a nice slow exhale. You breathe into your stomach like I just did. Okay, something different happens. It's not just slow breathing. Something will happen where it slows your heart. Just those two breaths did it for me. Something will happen where it slows your heart down to a reasonable beat, because when you get all hyped, when you get all excited, when you get all, oh my God, your heart's going, and it also lowers your blood pressure. So do this with me now. Take that moment. Take that pause. And the easiest way to do this, if you've never done it before, and it takes a little practice, but think about your stomach. Think about directing it to your stomach, and put your hands on your stomach. Yes, in through your nose, out through your mouth if you can. Not 100% necessary though. One more. Okay. Meditation is good for you because it clears your mind and allows you to focus more, and it slows you down, because a lot of times when you're taught meditation, you're taught to breathe deep going into meditation. This will help in a similar way. It slows your body down, which will allow you to slow your mind down most of the time. You see how I'm much slower now than I was before I started? You do this a few times a day, every day, and you'll find yourself more balanced, more grounded, and the kinds of things that meditation will do for you. You'll find yourself having the ability to lower your anxiety. If you do this in the moment, if you remember, hey, Kevin, on that crazy, stupid show called Coffee with Kevin, if you say, hey, Kevin taught me how to breathe into my stomach, there's all sorts of things going on. Let me try this. Do it just 4 times and you feel it. I recommend doing it for a minute or two, but just 4 times and you feel it. Pausing, yes, Michael, pausing is a great idea if you can remember to do it. It takes practice. If you're breaking your patterns enough, you'll remember them when you're in the pattern of hyper excitement or anxiety or stress, that you will remember to stop, pause, right? It helps you from being reactive and slows your heart. Absolutely. I think it's great advice. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Practice this daily. If you're not meditating, do this. This is easier. If you are meditating, do this with it. Matter of fact, start off your meditation with these breaths. Fantastic. This is Coffee with Kevin. Yes, I believe in this, the things that I do, because I've helped so many clients and so many students. So hypnosis, NLP, and all the other things that I do, I believe in them tremendously. I believe in myself, and I believe in you. I believe that people have it in them to help themselves. Sometimes they just need a little guidance. This has been Coffee with Kevin, and I love being here. Thank you all. Thank you, Michael, for your comment.